Today's workshop has served to highlight the importance of preserving biodiversity, promoting its conservation, propagation, utilization in proper manner, which is the purpose for which Biodiversity Board has been constituted. But the thing is that, this is not one institution's job. The Biodiversity Board is not the kind of body that will be eventually able to fulfill this mandate. Mankind as a whole is not able to do it. Since 1972, if not from before, we are talking about in spurts, in bits and pieces, in private endeavor, we are taking it up. Much has been Paris Accord, Rio de Janeiro, 20 plus 20, Rio de Janeiro plus 20 has happened. 2015 conference has happened. We're still talking. And this COP27 brings a lot of hope. Let's see what comes out of it finally and how we translate it into action. And the thing that we need to bear in mind here is that we are actually meeting for the purpose of creating an action plan for the biodiversity. So I'd request you to, given the limitations that the Biodiversity Board has, I would like to highlight a few areas which need your special attention in the action plan, and then also tell you about how we go towards closing this engagement with you. At least this engagement. Hopefully we'll have many more interesting engagements and more specific engagements as we go forward. There are serious gaps, first of all, in capacity itself. I have Kali Charan and I see Shilpi there and all, and you'll agree with me that certainly we are not having the kind of people in terms of technology, technique and scientific inputs is one part, also in the kind of communication skills, leadership roles that your limited number of employees have to take to meet the challenges of, conservation and of biodiversity. We need to focus on capacity building. We need to keep on career. It has an HR policy. How do you bring that into Biodiversity Board? Let's bring a version 2.0 of BDB after finishing your engagement. 2, which we have also discussed somewhat at length, we need to find ways to meet the resource gap. Bottom line is, budgets are constrained. Now, I also happen to be the Secretary of Irrigation Department. The Irrigation Department is doing projects worth roughly about 40 to 50, depending now the exchange rates are going high. So maybe $40 billion is the net amount of projects I have on ground. $1 billion is probably outstanding towards land acquisition and bill payments for works done. $1 billion. Talking it like so that you get impressed somewhat. In terms of rupees, it's 5 to 10,000 crores. That's what's happening. That's the kind of finances, that's the kind of public finances available. Telangana is, by the way, the second best public fund managing state in the country, according to the RBI publications, not my own claim. So we, the second best fund managing state in the country, is facing this kind of problem. Our GDP rate GSDP has been growing phenomenally, as I mentioned in one of my interventions, from contributing 4% in 2015, we now contribute 5%. Our population is 4%. Our area is about 4%. So when we were formed, we were punching at our weight. Now we have gone to the heavyweight category. We are doing much better. And this is in the face of already institutional states which are not facing the kind of challenges, Maharashtras, the Gujarats, the Tamil Nadus, Gujarat with all its central support, double engine governments and all that, what have you. So now we are still doing so good.